Physics in Daily Life is the first semester MDC. In this MDC, we are going to study about the physics behind different kitchen appliances. In this busy life, we can't imagine a single day without it, right? So it is very important to understand about the basic concepts behind this. First, we are going to study about physics in induction cooktop. Induction cooktop rely on electromagnetic energy to directly heat cookware. Here are the points. An induction cooktop has a copper coil beneath its ceramic surface. An alternating electric current is passed through this coil, creating a rapidly changing magnetic field. We know that. When current passes through a copper coil, it produces a magnetic field. When a magnetic pot or pan, it is made up of iron or stainless steel, is placed on the cooktop, the magnetic field penetrates the cookware, right? It penetrates to the cookware. The changing magnetic field, we already said that there will be a changing magnetic field will produce, and this magnetic field induces an electric current called eddy currents within the cookware. These current encounter resistance within the metal of the pan, causing it to heat up. Resistance will always cause a heating tendency, right? So the changing magnetic field produces a loop of electric current that is called the eddy current. The changing magnetic field introduces a electrical current called eddy current within the cookware. These current encounter resistance within the metal of the pan, causing it to heat up. It is a direct heating. The heat is generated directly within the cookware rather than being transferred from a heated surface. This makes the process highly efficient and allows for precise temperature control. Then the cooktop remains cool. It is very wonder, right? Because of the cooktop surface itself is not heated by the electricity, it remains relatively cool to touch, especially compared to the traditional electric or gas cooktop, because it is heated upon the pan, not on the heated upon the pan itself, not on the surface. Energy efficiency. Induction cooking is generally considered more energy efficient than the traditional methods because heat is generated directly in the cookware, minimizing heat loss to the surrounding environment. So it is very energy efficient kitchen appliance. Then physics in microwave oven. Microwave oven are used for quickly reheating leftovers, defrosting frozen foods, and cooking various dishes. The working of microwave. Inside the strong metal box, there is a microwave generator called the magnetron. When you start cooking, the magnetron takes electricity from the power outlet and convert it into the microwave. The magnetron blasts this wave into the food compartment through a channel called the wavegate. Food placed on a turntable, spinning slowly round so that microwaves cook it evenly. Compartment just like light bounces off a mirror, so microwave penetrate inside the food. As they travel through it, they make a molecule inside it vibrate more quickly. It mainly concentrate on the water molecules, so it vibrate very quickly. Vibrating molecule have heat, right? Vibrating molecules producing heat. So the faster the molecule vibrate, the hotter the food become. This the microwave pass their energy onto the molecule in the food, rapidly heating it up. Okay, so here the vibrating molecules producing heat, and the faster the molecule vibrate, the hotter the food becomes. The next topic is how the refrigerator works. A refrigerator operates based on the vapor compression refrigeration cycle, a thermodynamic process that continuously moves heat from inside to outside the insulated cabinet. This process relies on four key components. A refrigerator has four key components. One is the compressor, the second one is condenser, the third one is an expansion valve, and the fourth one is evaporator, and the refrigeration cycle repeats. Compression. The cycle begins with a low pressure, low temperature refrigerant gas entering to the compressor. The compressor essentially the heart of the system. It squeezes the gas. The cycle begins with a low pressure, low temperature refrigerant gas entering to the compressor. The compressor squeezes this gas and its pressure increases and its temperature also increases. So the refrigerant exists as a hot high pressure gas. Then it enters into the condensation coils. This hot gas then flows into the condenser coil, typically located on the back or bottom of the refrigerator. As the heat from the gas is higher than ambient room temperature, the refrigerant releases heat to the surroundings. As it cools, the gas undergoes a phase change. Then it suddenly cools, it has a phase change, condensing into a high pressure liquid. This is why the back of a running refrigerator feels warm when while we are touching the back of a refrigerator, it always feels warm, right? The high pressure liquid refrigerant then passes through the expansion valve or a capillary tube. This valve causes an abrupt drop in pressure, allowing the liquid to expand and its temperature to drop dramatically. In the expansion valve, this liquid is expanding and its temperature drop dramatically. It's very low temperature is reached. The refrigerant exits the valve as a cold low pressure liquid gas mixture. Here the refrigerant exits as a low pressure liquid gas mixture. This very cold refrigerant enter into the evaporator coils, which are located inside the refrigerator cabinet. Inside the refrigerator, the refrigerant absorbs heat from the air and food inside the fridge, causing it to evaporate back into a low pressure gas. It comes with a high pressure, and when it absorbs the heat from the food inside the refrigerator, it evaporates back into a low pressure gas. This absorption of heat is what cools the interior of the refrigerator. Then this refrigerant gas is then it is a low pressure gas, then drop back into the compressor, repeating to the then it comes to the compressor and the cycle repeats, constantly removing heat from the inside and releasing to the outside, maintaining a consistently cooling effect. So this is a cycle from compressor, then refrigerant gas begins with the compressor and ends with the compressor. This is the figure of a refrigerator. The compressor, here you can see the compressor, condenser coil, evaporation device, and the expansion device, and last the evaporation coil. Then from the evaporation coil it comes back to the compressor and the cycle repeats. Thank you.